Hello, my name is Bright Sebo African Core Linguist. In order for you to dive deep into Amponsah, there are some specific songs you have to master. And in this video, I've selected 16 of them. These are my favorite, Highlife songs related to Amponsah. Though there are other ones, but today I want us to check these songs out. There are 16 of them. Today we are focusing more on their intros. Some of them are strictly Amponsah, some too. Not really Amponsah, but they falls inside the Amponsah progression. So grab your guitar and let's start from bottom to the top. Okay, let's start off with Agata from Konadu. It was recorded in the early 80s, I think 1981 or so, and it's one of the popular songs from Konadu. It's called Agata. Well, it's in the key of G. So G, everything is in this inversion, this shape. One of the basic shape in Highlife, everybody should know this chord because this chord is a basic chord in Highlife, and with this chord you can play all keys. That's the chord my dad showed me. That's the chord he showed me when I was learning guitar. And besides, my dad is a guitarist. If you guys don't know. All right, so you start off with this very simple. It's like descending from the major scale, starting from the seventh of the major scale, and hammers to the one, to the root. Sorry. So hammer and pull off. From there, then goes to this he plays there. This is actually the chord tone of the first chord, this the G major, starting from the fifth of the chord. So to the third, to the one. So very simple. Very simple. You can find all the notes in this position. All right. Okay, this is also one of Alex Konadu's hits. So it starts from it starts from the F7 chord with the F7 chord. It's in the key of F, sorry. So it starts off with the F7 chord, and the first leg is played within the F7 chord. This shape. So it starts off with the fifth to the one, then to the dominant seven. So to the two chord, which is actually the 2 minor 7 or something. So one of the important chord in Highlife too, especially when you are playing the choir and those stuffs. This chord is really really important, so you should get it. So then you do this important lick in Highlife. So then you play this like Then it goes to the back to the 2 chord too. Then 2. 3, 4, 5, 1. Everything is in the as I said, this chord is very important. With this chord, we can play the key, and this is actually, if it comes to our life, this chord is very, very, very important. So once again. Okay, so this is actually from B.B. Collins, and I drop in one of the danceable tunes, especially when you go to parties or maybe funerals or something. This is actually one of the danceable tunes that we used to play. And it's in the key of G. It starts off with this this third. I think everything is in third with this song. So it starts off from the first third interval, which is the root and the third. So then actually you are playing thirds and descending the scale. Yeah, descending. But you are playing thirds actually a duet, like a duet with in thirds. You understand? So. Or in thirds. So. The next chord, which is your 4 chord. Actually, the second chord in Amponsah, or let's say maybe the 3rd chord in Amponsah. So. Very simple. I think I distuned my 3rd string also. Let me tune. Alright, so. Okay, so this song actually is in the key of E. It starts off with using a scale that I discovered, and I call it the Highlife scale, meaning the scale that is the major scale, but with the additional flat 7. So that's what I call this scale, because everything is in. So actually, this lick starts with so in E start with a 6. So you're 6. Actually, I'll be playing this this leg within this shape, the leg within this shape. Sorry. This invention of the A. I have a lesson on shapes. The shape that I use, that can make you understand the fretboard. You understand, especially when you are soloing. Guitar is a shape instrument, so every time the scale goes according to the chord. And in that lesson, to have explained all the fragments, that is very useful. That's what I use. Understand the fragment can let you go overboard. You understand? So back to the song. It actually starts with this, like. So Amponsah. This is actually 6. The interval of 6. So third interval, right? I also explained interval in that video, so it's better if you get to understand intervals and one or two things, major scale, frame range for major in your life. Yeah. Okay, Samia Dibone from Konadu, one of his hits too. It's in A, but I'm using a capo so I can play in G. It's actually in it's also Amponsah, but with a G shape. You understand? So in A is in A, but using a capo of transport it to G, so that I can get that free sound, the free notes in the record, so that I can also sound exactly like the record. So it start off. Mine, we are playing A, but I'm just transposing so that I can get some freedom. You understand? So it starts off with from the 5th to the 1. Sorry, so to the 5th to the 1 to the dominant 7. So let me check again. So actually, you can take it like an B minor chord, B minor 7 shape. So meaning the 2 of the diatonic scale, meaning A, your 2. So your 5th, your 1, your 4, your 6, and your 5. So that's the first lick. So till your 1, your 2, and your 3. Then you play your chord. I love this intro. Isn't it nice? That's also another form of Amponsah. If you should play along with the song, you still be hearing. But he's playing it in a different way. That's what I also like about Konadu songs. Some is the Amponsah progression, but he use the double G style to play his Amponsah. So at the intro again. Sorry, I forget to add the signature of the song. That is like. Again, this is based on the 1/7. So one. Sorry. So you start from there. So you start with the 5 to the 6 to the flat 7 to the 6 again to the 5. 4 3 2 3 4 1. This is actually the we are playing A, but we have transposed to G. So in G major scale in this position. But as I said, the Highlife scale that I discovered, it should include the flat 7. So okay, this is from Jua Laka, one of his popular songs too, and in the key of E flat. As I said, the Highlife, the Highlife scale that I discovered. So E flat. So you start off with. Actually, the Highlife progression is the Amponsah progression is. Or you can substitute the I think it's 1 6 2 5. But in most cases in the Amponsah we use the 1, the dominant 7, to your 2, to your 5. I have a lesson on Amponsah, master Amponsah completely, master Amponsah rhythm, and you can just head it to the description below and just download it. It's very necessary. Okay, so it starts off with. So he's from the 5th, slide to the 6th, come back to the 4th. So now instead of the C7, now we are playing the 6th dominant. You understand? So instead of the minor 6, now we are playing the 6th dominant. You should purchase the Amponsah Highlife Amponsah lesson that I did, so you understand this better. So we play the 3rd of the C7. Yeah. To your 2 chord. To your 5, then to your 1. Very simple, but very interesting. Then from there, you moved on to the Amponsah Rhythm. Very simple. Okay, this is from Christian Love, who is now known as Obapa Christie. This guitar was played by George Forrest, one of my favorite guitar players, and he was actually a former friend too. He knew me as I started, and he's no more now, so at least a song to remember him in a way. So it's actually on Obapa Christie's record, one bar in a key of C. So you start off with this. So start off from the one, you move on to your 4 with it 2 on the bass. So your 4 with your 2 on the bass. And go back to your 1 2. This is actually a style from Onyina. Onyina made this kind of thing popular. So to your 2. Another invention of the 2 with the flat 5 on the bass. Then you play your Gen 7 chord. To the 1. To the important chord in Highlife, this Diminished, a very important chord in Amponsah. Again, Onyina made this popular too. To your 2. To your 2 minor 7 over your flat 5, your F sharp bass. To your 5. The picking to have lesson on the picking there on the right hand, which is known as the language theory picking. I figured it out, so you just download it and understand what I'm doing here. So let me add everything together. It sounds like. So I'm just using the maraca style. Those who have the video on the picking, I'm just using the maraca style and then adding the melody to it, with the melody in cases. Some people also, instead of playing this chord, some people also play the 6 interval. This is actually from this chord, the minor 7. This inversion, so the 2 minor 7. So very simple. Okay, Agata from again Alex Konadu. You can see I really love that man. I really love the guitar lines in most of his songs. So that's what I'm sharing. And from my list, he has like four songs in my list. Of 3 or 4 songs in my list. Okay, so this is actually also in A, but again the couple we have transpose it. You have do a transposition to G. To use that G shape, and it's related to Amponsah because it's the same rhythm. Just that Alex Konadu have some ways of playing Amponsah. He normally use the double J style to play the Amponsah, but following the same progression 1 6 2 5. All right, so this let's start with. So you start with the 1 to the 5. 5 6 flat 7. Then you play the chord, the 4 chord of the in that key. So if you are now, let's take it like as we are in G because of the kapun. So meaning this will be your 4 chord. So in this case, if it's in G, it will be your C chord. But if it's in A, it's your D chord. So to your 3, to your 2. And he ends with this lick. So you're 6 5 4 3. So the main melody in this lick is So make sure the chord that you are playing, the 4 chord, you should have that melody. And he ends with this link again. So with the right hand, I have a lesson on the right hand, so you should just download it and see what's going on with the right hand. Okay, we are heading there. We are heading down to the first one, but be patient and let's move on to the next one. Is from Amponsah, one of his earlier songs, one of the earlier songs that he wrote. I think he said he wrote this song when he was 90 or so, but he gave this song also to Ramblers. So Ramblers also have his version, but he was a person who wrote it. So I would like to, so in this case, I want us to use the one that he wrote, his version of it, which is a Agata bird. He played it in the key of G. So Amponsah really like using third. Even third is popular in her life, you understand? So he start off in G. He start off with this third. Then to the 5, so to the 5, to the 7, to the 4. So from there they move on to the 6. So this is actually in the 4 chord in the key in the key of G. So we actually C major arpeggio, or maybe C major in the C major chord, but without this. So all right, so then to your dominant 7, the dominant 7 third. So maybe it will pair with a 5th. So to your third. To your 2. Yeah, he played this like the 6 and then flat 7. To your dominant 7, deep dominant 7, which is your 5th in a chord, 5th chord in a chord. Sorry, 5th in the scale that we are using, or maybe in the progression that we are using. So, the same idea, but I'm just using different positions. Okay, this is from Kwame, one of the legends in our life. He made the choir. He brought the choir style to the guitar, but this is actually an Amponsah vibe. So, this is actually one of my favorite from his, one of my favorite song from most of his songs, and it's in the key of E, but again we are using a couple, so we are using the C shape. So this song actually has one of the signature of Amponsah, you understand? And we are now going deep into the Amponsah, the main Amponsah, like the signature. All what now we are going to play is about Amponsah, which we wouldn't use any other style apart from the main Amponsah rhythm. If especially this song, because it's playing it's the same Amponsah, just it's playing with the same Amponsah. Very simple. So we start off with this like start with the sixth interval. So your 4, your 2, your third, your 1, your 2 again. Then you play your 7 over your flat 5. Very simple. If you understand the Amponsah progression and you can play this Amponsah style, playing this is not difficult. So again, I'm using the maraca style on the right hand, and if you don't know the maraca style, you just head down to the description below and just purchase the video about the right hand language theory finger picking. Okay, so this is actually from Kunimo, and it's in the key of D, but again using the kapun so we can get the C shape, So it start off with this like again the D over F, sorry, the re over approach. I said the D over F because I thought we were in C, but anyway, if I in C, it's actually the D over F, so the 2 over 4. To this important chord, the diminished. So then you go to your 2, and to your 2 minus 7 over your flat 5. The normal 10 are running Amponsah. So then from there you go your normal Amponsah, which I've done a lesson covering all this picking style and all this, all these chords, you understand? So just head on to the description below and purchase the Amponsah lesson that they did there. It's very useful, very, very useful lesson. And again, the right hand is playing major role in this, you understand? So there shouldn't be more to be said. You know what to do, you understand? All right, so let's move on to the next step. Okay, this is from Yamwes, called Comfort. It starts with this important chord, as I said, this diminished chord, which was made popular by Onyina. And so in this case, this is actually a C, right? And Onyina brought this idea of this moving diminished chord to play the major scale. You understand? So maybe if you are in C, we are playing in C. So this is actually another C. You can harmonize this with this chord. If you go to the 7-2, the same chord, the 5th. Okay, we don't really normally use it, but the higher strings, which starting from the 5th to the 6th to the tonic, you can harmonize it with this diminished chord. Okay, I mean from the so, like do re mi fa. So la ti do, you can harmonize it with this diminished chord. It's very popular. Nyame made it popular, and it's everywhere in our gospel, our worship gospel. So like the Edameku, the Edameku worship. Majority of this are in. So back to the song. Okay, it start off with the same diminished chord. So understand? So this should be the melody. Then you just harmonize it with the diminished chord. Then you go to your the 4/2. Then you go to the diminished again. To the 4/2. You see. Then you play this thing. Then you end it with a normal Amponsah. Sorry, I distuned my guitar, so I'm tuning. Sorry. So you can check Onyina out. Onyina is one of the check his songs. He play Highlife differently, using chord melodies and chord melodies from Joe Pass and Barney Kessel and all these jazz guys. Very simple. Okay, this is from Dr. KJC, and this is truly Amponsah, you understand? So, but I start off with this awesome lick from KJC did. All right, so we are in E, but I use the capo so that I can play in C. I can get the feel in the record. The majority of the old musicians use the capo, as we all know. So we start off with the tonic, which is the E, to the B, to the E flat, to the E, to the F sharp. So to your third, to your fourth, to your flat 9, to your 9, or maybe to your second. So and you play your 2 chord, your 2 minor 7, or maybe your minor 7, 2 minor 7 over there, if it's the same thing. So then you play your normal Amponsah. In my lesson showing teaching the Amponsah, you can get all these feels in it, you understand? But the main important thing here now is that's the intro. Okay, this is from Adasama, and I'm the leader of that group. So, legally, I play the song. I wrote the song, and I play the guitar for the song too. So, actually, I included this because this is different from all the lists because this is actually in a 7/8 signature in 7. The rest are in 4/4, so that's why I included this. So, it's the normal Amponsah, but in 7. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or maybe you can also count it like maybe 7/8 or something. I counted like 7/4, so you can count it like 7/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something like that, you understand? It's just the normal Amponsah that I played it in 7/8 or maybe 7/4. So you should check the song out. It's called Influence by Adasama. Okay, so let's check out this wonderful intro from the Nyame. I really, really love this intro. Actually, it should have been one of, it should have been the top, but any of the lists are sweet, so any of them can be, the first. But I personally love this intro. It starts off with, we are playing the key of C, sorry. So we are playing the key of C. So it starts off with this C triad. Using this invention, so you C triad. Then you descend with its relative minor. You understand? So which is actually A minor, A minor, A minor, A minor, A minor triad. So and you use the same idea too on the 5. So which is actually a G major triad, and you descend with an E minor triad. So then you do the same thing too for the 4. On the 4. So on the 4, then you descend with the D minor triad. So all the major chords in the diatonic theory, you play and you descend them with its relative minor. So then from here, you use this lick that I really like. You understand? So that will lead him to this chord, this G7 chord. Then he plays this lick on the G7 chord. Actually, it's an arpeggio, but it's just using some notes as passing notes. So starting with the G, on the G to the A, G, I'm on to the A. So to the 7th of the G7, which is F, to the 5th of the G chord, to the 3rd, to the root of the G, then to the 7th. It's in the G chord, or in the G7 chord. Then you use this trick that I really like. Actually, it's playing the a D minor triad, but it start with the E flat minor triad, But the D minor triad is the minor third is the bass, right? In a way, it can be F6 too. So we start off with the, let's say, F sharp 6 to the F6, or maybe E flat minor triad to the D minor triad, to the F sharp over the D. Then resolve to the D. So. Awesome intro. Awesome, magnificent intro. So this is the last one, and it is the Amponsah song itself. It starts off with again the 2/4. So now we are in C. So now I'm permitted to say the D over F, you know. So you can go, then you go to your C, to your F6, then you play this important lick. Very simple. So, and it is something like something like that. This was actually played by Kwame Asare or Jacob Sound. He was the originator of the Amponsah Rhythm, and that was the first song recorded. So, and the intro started like. Consider subscribing if you are new to this channel. Also, I have the links to all the songs in the description below, together with the lessons that I did, the lessons on the Amponsah Rhythm, and also my theory with the writer and how I pick and all this stuff. So I think we've made it through to the end of the video, and let me know your favorite intro related to the Amponsah Rhythm in the comment section. So see you again next time.